Let's face it, guys. All of us can agree that people who sexually abuse women are the lowest of the lowest men on planet Earth. These guys are not only abhorrent, but they should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And for some of you guys, you would like to do it yourself. Oh yeah, you know what I mean. But on the other hand, men who are falsely accused of doing such things to women should also not pay a price, and we know that they do. The women, on the other hand, who lie on these men get off easily, and these women are also abhorrent. They're also disgusting, and they too should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But it never happens. And one of the reasons why women do this is because, number one, they are upset at the man and want some level of revenge. Two, they are ashamed of what they did. Or three, they are looking for financial gain. Last, a story about a woman who made some serious false allegations. This woman was cheating on her husband and drove all the way from South Dakota to Tampa Bay, Florida. When everything... That was the case of Renee Scoglin. And fortunately enough for the justice system, she got locked up. Not everybody has that same advantage. Typically, rich entertainers. Rich people have a rough life. They work hard to get all of their money, and someone is trying to take it. And in the case of most athletes or rappers, when things don't work out for the woman, women file civil lawsuits trying to get these men's money. We see it all the time. And now we're seeing it with popular producer and artist Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin has been accused by a lady by the name of Vanessa LeMaistre, however you pronounce that name, from an allegation that allegedly occurred all the way in 2016. So what happened? So the year is 2016, and this young lady, Vanessa, used to be cool with Metro Boomin, whose real name is Leland Wayne. She would come from Los Angeles to Las Vegas to watch him work, okay? But it was during one visit that something strange happened. She walked in and she was given initially a shot of alcohol. She also ingested half of a Xanax bar, which she was using to cope with some anxiety after her son passed away. Now, at the same time, Metro Boomin was going through a breakup with his girlfriend. At least that's what he told her. All of a sudden, she started feeling sleepy. She then woke up and... well, he was doing something without her permission. She couldn't stop him. She didn't know what was going on. Several weeks later, she discovered she was pregnant. 8 years later, she's suing this guy. But there's something that happened in a song that he rapped. She took a Xanny, then she fainted. I'm from the gutter, ain't no changing. From the gutter, rap saved me. She drive me crazy, have my baby. These are the lyrics that he said, like a dumbass. And she's trying to say that what happened to her actually happened in his song. But this is not the only thing to happen. Chris Brown, not so long ago, had similar charges, but this happened.
Has these texts as well. And the lawyer for the woman now has these texts and has essentially fired her client for deceiving her.
Right. Remember, this is the anonymous accuser who also sued Chris for $20 million. But as Harvey just said, her attorney says the client did not give her all of the information, this information that has just now come out, these text messages that started the day after their encounter and continued for several months. In some of the text messages, this is just one of them, where the woman says to Chris, "You are honestly the best blank I've had. LOL, I just want it again."
And missing you. And,
right. And then at the end there, you can tell that Chris is not replying, and she seems rather angry at him or frustrated that he's not replying. And then she says, "You told me to stay, and then you're going to try to play me. That's crazy. I didn't deserve that, but you definitely got it."
Now, we should also say, and we're not going to show you this, but there were some pretty graphic images, photographs that she took of herself.
Nude
that
selfies.
she sent to Chris, and it just doesn't add up.
So My question is this, and let's forget the rapped Save Me lyrics. If this happened to you, young lady, then I just want to know one thing. Why didn't you immediately call the police? You should have called the police and said, hey, this guy, I woke up, I took a Xanax, I woke up in the morning and he's like rubbing on my ankles and kneecaps and all that stuff and I can't move. And, I really feel like I'm violated, versus waiting 8 years to say that. And I think I have a reason why that might happen.
If somebody is or something like that, you go to the police. You don't go to an attorney. A civil suit is not criminal. It's just about money. So if a young lady's been accosted or hurt, you go directly to the police.
Now, this is the reason why I kind of have a hard time believing this. And that is because she's had 8 years to file criminal charges. Like, if a man does something to you or any person, you should prosecute them in the criminal court of law. And I'm gonna tell you like this, if you're looking to get a civil suit, it even looks better that you go to criminal court, because once you can get a criminal conviction, in my opinion, and I'm not a lawyer, it should make it much easier for you to get a civil conviction. Because, hey, criminally, this person did this, which civilly or in a civil fashion cost me, anxiety. It cost me some financial gains. It made me where I couldn't work. So I should be compensated this amount of money because of what happened to me. So if you really wanted Metro Boomin's money, you would have called the police and said, hey, this guy did this. But the reason why you're not calling the police is because, well, you don't think that it really happened, or you don't have a strong case, or maybe both of the above. So it didn't happen. That's why you're doing it. And I think that that's really lame. And so what happens is, if it's found out that this is not true, nothing happens to this woman. But what about Metro Boomin? He has to go around, for the rest of his life with this allegation, on his name. And then, as people thinking that he might have done this, when it's really not the case. But the question is, when will the ladies who falsely accuse men of doing such things be held accountable? And this is one of the reasons why a lot of guys now are saying, listen, if me and you are going to do X, Y, and Z, you need to sign a contract. You need to do it on camera. I need to be protected because I can't really trust you. And you know what? I'm not blaming these guys, man. Like, if you're a guy that have a lot to lose, you have a lot of money, you gotta really be careful in today's time, because, you just don't know who you're dealing with. You can't be just sleeping with anybody. And this is one of the reasons why so many celebrities deal with women who are in the industry and not with normal ladies or Instagram models, because they will go out there and say anything. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We are out.